up, everybody? It's Amaya. So today's video is going to be on this look that I'm wearing right now, obviously, and it is a really cool look. So what I did was I did an all matte eye, kind of a cut crease, but not really, but I have gold winged eyeliner. I know, right? Kind of kooky. But the reason that I wanted to do this is I've had this idea in my mind like forever. I wanted to do like gold eyeliner and like a matte brown eye. I finally did it and I am just so ecstatic. And I used this lip tar from OCC. Oh my goldfish. This is Black Metal Dahlia. Oh my god, it's like shimmery and absolutely gorgeous. I don't usually like shimmery frosty lips, but because they were kind of coming into trend now, especially like darker colors, I was like, why not? Let's give it a try. I purchased that and oh my goodness. Only get yourself some metallic lip tars because let me tell you, they're fantastic. So yeah, it's just something really cool, really fun, but still very simple. I only used like 4 different eyeshadows and that was it. Also, I am not going bald. This is just what happens when I put my hair in a ponytail. Called having one color hair. All you guys with like that cool like blonde and brown or brown, like you have like different colors in your hair, be so lucky because when you have one color hair, this is what happens. Especially one color like black hair, this is what happens. So if you like what you see, then just keep watching and I will see you at the end of this tutorial.
Hey guys, so I'm just going to start out by priming my eyes with some of this e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. And I'm just going to be using my finger to blend that all over my eyes. And I'm just setting that with a little bit of translucent powder so my eyeshadows blend seamlessly. I'm going to start with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and I am using a Morphe M330 brush. This is pretty much the brush that I use for the entire tutorial. It's so fluffy and beautiful and I love it. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape on. You could have done this before I did the other eyeshadow, but I just forgot. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Then I'm taking Purely Naked, also from Makeup Geek, and blending that with that same brush. As you can see, I'm keeping this very much above my lid and on the very, very, very highest part that I could blend it on my crease, almost at my brow bone. Then I'm taking Creme Brulee, also by Makeup Geek. It's a Makeup Geek day, isn't it? And I'm just going to keep blending that into the crease, just making more depth. I'm taking this shade from the Morphe 350 palette on a Sigma E40, and I'm just going to create pretty much a straight line from that tape going towards the start of my brow, if you can see that. And it's going to create a nice deep socket and kind of a cut crease. I'm just blending that back out with that 330, and then I'm taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk, and I'm just going to blend this all over my lid. This is really going to give us a nice matte look, and it's also going to create a very sharp line from where our crease color ends and our lid shade starts. So I'm just blending that in with my finger as well. Then I'm taking this shade from the Mad for Matte palette by e.l.f. and I'm just taking it and packing it on with a flat shader brush. I didn't want something stark white, but I didn't want something too dark either, so this is a nice beige. Now I'm taking ColourPop Overboard Cream Gel Liner, and I'm taking a Sigma E75 brush. I think this is a brow brush actually, and I'm just creating a nice dramatic wing. This is way more of a dramatic wing than I normally would, but because we are using gold, you want it to be a little bit more dramatic so you can actually see the gold, if you know what I mean. Then I'm taking this e.l.f. primer, it's a glitter primer, and I'm just blending that on with a concealer brush to create a little bit of stickiness on our lids. I'm using this Bella Pierre pigment, and I'm just going to take that same concealer brush and pack this on. As you can see, this pigment is really pretty. It's not exactly a glitter, although if you wanted to do this with a glitter, that would be amazing. But I decided to use a pigment because I didn't want something too sparkly, if you know what I mean. So I'm just packing that on all over the entire wing. Then I'm taking my e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal and adding a bit more pigment. The Makeup Lock and Seal is going to make it almost like an actual liner itself and create that really foiled look. You can use eye drops or Max Fix Plus or pretty much anything for this. Then I'm just going to peel off that tape to reveal our beautifully sharp line. And then I'm just applying a little bit of e.l.f. Lash Tint Mascara to my upper lashes and taking these Demi Wispies from Ardell and applying those onto my eyes. I did that off camera because I can't do it on camera. Then I'm taking the Benefit Professional and blending that onto my T-zone and a little bit onto my cheeks just to fill in all of my pores and create a flawless base. Then I'm taking this Ipkin Radiance Primer that I got in my Ipsy bag this month, and I'm blending that all over my face. I love it so much. It creates a nice radiant glow without being too dewy. And then I'm taking my NYX Primer Spray and spraying that all over my face, and this primer spray is the most amazing thing I've ever used. I'm mixing together Maybelline Fit Me and this W7 HD foundation and just blending that all over my face using a Morphe M439 brush. Any kind of foundation you would want, you can use. I just chose these ones because it gives me a pretty dewy finish, but not too dewy, if you know what I mean. Now I'm taking my Master Conceal from Maybelline in the shade Light, and I'm blending that in kind of a triangle motion under my eyes. I like doing this because this gives me a really flawless finish. And then I'm taking some Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Fair and just highlighting with that, putting it on my forehead and my nose, my chin, and my Cupid's bow. Grrr. And then I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge and blend that all out. Now to set all that, I'm taking this e.l.f. HD setting powder and using my beauty blender to apply it very, very, very underneath my eyes. And I'm looking up when I'm doing this as well because that will reduce the amount of creasing that you get. This is really going to set your eyes really nicely, and then I'm just taking a little bit more powder and setting the rest of my under eyes. I'm not baking, I am just setting. So there is a difference. I'm not leaving it on, I'm just putting it on there as is. Then I'm taking this e.l.f. pressed powder and setting my entire face with this on this big fluffy brush. I love this brush so much. I don't know what it is, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to take all three of those contour powders from the NYX Highlight and Contour Kit and this e.l.f. brush. It's like the selfie powder brush or foundation brush. I forget which one it is. It doesn't have a name on it, which really stinks. And this is giving me a really sharp contour, which I love. I'm just going to blend that out a little bit using my complexion brush from e.l.f. so that way it's not too kooky looking. I'm taking this like brownish highlight shade from the Illuminating palette and applying that over my bronzer to give me a nice glow. I decided to try it and I really like how it looked actually. This is a really nice thing to do. Then I'm taking Blush Copper from the Champagne Glow palette. This is a limited edition color that you can buy separately on Sephora's website. I don't know if they still have it, but I am just applying this for my blush because I wanted something super warm. I'm using an e.l.f. stipple brush to do so. Then I'm taking Champagne Pop, which is now a permanent color in Becca's collection. I am so happy. I'm just overjoyed at this. So I'm just blending that all over my face using a Morphe M501 brush. I love this brush for highlighting. It is so amazing. Then I'm going to be taking the Mere Luminizer by The Balm and just applying that over the Champagne Pop highlight just to kind of give it a bit more of a whiter color, if you know what I mean. Then I'm taking this liner from ColourPop in the shade Swerve, which is just a black color. You can use any black liner that you have. And I'm applying this all in my waterline. And then I'm going to set it with a teeny tiny little brush. And I'm using Makeup Geek's Corrupt. You can use any black eyeshadow that you have, but this will really make your eyeliner stay for a long time. Now I'm taking Purely Naked and just blending that underneath my eye. You can use any brown shade. You can even use Creme Brulee if you wanted to. I just chose Purely Naked because it was sitting there. I'm just going to put Champagne Pop in the inner corners of my eyes and then set the masterpiece with my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. After that, I'm putting my mascara on. I like to do this after I do my setting spray now because otherwise it'll get all over my lower lash line. So now I'm going to move on to the lips, and I'm just using this berry colored liner. I don't know where it's from. I'll put it in the description bar if I can find it. But I'm just going to be putting this all over my lips and filling my lips in as well. So that way when our lipstick wears off, you still have that base underneath. And then I'm going to be taking the star of the show, I feel like, and this is Black Metal Dahlia from OCC. And I'm just blending that on using the OCC brush, and this stuff went on so smoothly and it looked so beautiful, and it did dry pretty matte, and it was a little bit transferable but not a lot, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is the finished look, and I love you guys. Bye!
So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. and leave me a comment down below. I love getting comments. It makes my day. So, yeah. Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye.